Welcome to Practicing the Violin with Jennifer Clift. In this video I'm going to show you a method that I use a lot for practicing anytime I'm practicing a passage which is using the fingers and over two or more strings. The beauty of this method is that it can be used right from the very beginning of putting down the fingers on more than one string to really hard passages. So I use it with my students and I use it in my own practicing a lot. So to show you how this method works, I'm just going to take the first line of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which, although it sounds so easy, that first three on the way down is often a problem. Students start to do awkward moves over instead of just gently putting down the finger where it needs to go. So I'll show you first with the music and then on my violin. So using Twinkle Twinkle as an example, the first line, I would get my students to tell me what numbers we're using on each note. So first we start with an open A, so 0, another A, 0. Now we move to an open E, so more zeros, 0, 0. One finger, an F sharp, so normal 1, 1, 1, 0. Then we move down the scale, 3, 3. 2, which is a C sharp, so a high 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 0. Once we've worked it out on the music, then we can go to doing it on the violin. On the violin, it will be like this. 0, 0, 0. I'm changing string, but it's still 0. 1, 1, 0. Now I'm going to a third finger on the A string, just a normal 3. High 2, 1, 1 and 0. When we've decided which fingers we're using, then we decide which strings are we using. Well, this moves from the A string to the E string and then back to the A string. So now I'm going to do the finger pattern, first on one string, then on the other string. It'll sound a bit strange, but you soon get quite used to that. So we start with zeros. 0, 0. Instead of moving to 0, 0 on E, I'm staying on A. 0, 1. Now the 3. 2, 2, 1, 1, 0. The end sounds normal because it's just on the A string. Now I'm going to put it all on the E string. So we go 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. Now I got to a 3, but staying on the E string. High 2, 1, 1, 0. When I'm satisfied that my fingers are falling easily, then I'm going to put it back onto the two strings. When we've done the work on each individual string, now we're going to go back to what's written and use both strings. But now, instead of thinking of it as two strings, I think of it as one big fat string. So I'm going to play on the left-hand side, from my perspective, of the big fat string, or on the right-hand side of the big fat string. That would be the E string. And I don't use a lot of movement here in the elbow. I'm not saying you don't move it, it's not to be rigid, but there's not very much deliberate movement. What I do is slightly reach for the A string with my fingers and slightly contract for the E string. This is especially obvious in the first finger, and it avoids this, which is what many students do. And then coming back to that third finger is a long way to come and normally not so successful. So we stay in this position, and this is quite scrunched up. And again, students get used to it. They resist a bit at first, especially little ones, but they get used to it. So we now play A, E, a contracted first finger here, and then just reach for the third finger. Second finger, first finger. If there's anything I'm not satisfied with, if it's not falling correctly, I would go back and repeat probably the string that where the finger didn't fall correctly, until I'm feeling really comfortable with it. Okay, now to show you how to use this method with a harder example, and this is just 3 bars from the Adagio from the Handel F major sonata. So I'm going to start at bar 9 and work through just to the first note of bar 12. In the edition that I was using with a student the other day, they moved from the 3rd position to the 2nd position quite frequently, and then back to the 3rd position. And the problem was it coincided, apart from the problem moving back 1 position, it coincided with string crossings. So this student of mine was having problems with it, so we use this method, and you'll see how it helps to work it out. For our second example, which is a more intermediate level, this is showing how to use this method where there are shifts. So we start in 3rd position, an F natural here, so it's close to the second finger. So we do 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. Now we shift down into 2nd position, and this coincides with a change of string. So we're now on the D string for that F natural. 1, 1, 3 on the A string, 2nd position still. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm shifting up to 3rd position. 1, 3, 2, 1. I pay attention to where there are tones and where there are semitones. Now here we have another shift down to 3rd position, to 2nd position, sorry, but on the E string. 1, 2, 2, a B flat, so that's a semitone here. 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. And now a shift back up, again coinciding with a change of string. 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. We stop there. We start by working out the finger numbers just the same. So we're in 3rd position, and I put down the F natural. So 3, 2, 3. Sorry, once again. Sorry, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. Now I shift down to 1, which is a 2nd position F natural. 1, across the string to an E flat, 3, 3, semitone, 2, 1. And I'm going to shift up a tone, 3, 2, 3. Again, shifting down a position, 1st finger, now on the E string, G natural. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and shift up, 4, 3rd position, 4th finger, that G natural, 4, back a tone, 3, 3, 2, 2. So I've got that worked out on the 3 strings. In this, as you can see, in this passage, I'm using now the A string, the D string, and the E string. So here my big fat string is even bigger and fatter. The middle of my big fat string is the A string. If I want to go to the D string, I'm going to stretch a little bit the fingers, reaching over, and on the E string, contracting the fingers a little. So I do the same thing. I'm going to start on that middle string, so on the A. I find my F, and I start 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. Shift back on the same string to that, which would be an F natural, but is now a C natural. 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, 3. Back I go to the 2nd position, but now still staying on the A string. 1, 2, 2, 3. This is an E flat. It would normally be an E natural in this, but I'm playing on this string, so I'm playing an E flat, a low 3. 3, 2, 2, 1, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2. Same note. Then I try it on the D string, for example. Here we go. 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. 2nd position, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Shift up, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. Then the same same thing on the E string. 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 4. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Same string. 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. Until I've done it on all 3 strings. Then I play it as it comes. Again, the image of the big fat string. I'm just reaching and contracting. So we start. 3, 2, 3. Now I contract my first fingers as I shift. Very little movement here. Again, not locked, but nothing exaggerated here. Shift up, and as I shift up, I'm reaching with the finger. If I don't like it, I'll repeat it, so I'll do... Here again. Once again. I try to look on my mistakes as just takes, all right? So it's just a question of repeating until I've got a tape that I can use as a recording, really. Thanks for watching. I hope you find this technique as useful as I do. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and on my website jenniferclift.com. And please subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting up more videos about practice techniques and tips. Thank you.